it just dawned on me that just over a month I'm going to be 36, and I'm going to be closer to the age of 40 than I am to the age of 30. And it's such a daunting time for me, because when you're over 35, you think about how you're well established now in terms of being an adult, even though I don't feel like it sometimes, especially mentally, but also just how scary time goes by so fast and how daunting it is. But I'm also thankful for the fact and grateful for the fact that I survived being born, because I could have died when I was a baby. I could have been deprived of oxygen. I could have died of scarlet fever as a kid. And I'm lucky to be where I am and to have got as far as I have in regards to life. And aging is a privilege, and it's not something that everyone unfortunately has. And I'm going to try and age naturally and gracefully and try and take good care of my health and well-being the best I possibly can. Just enjoy wearing makeup, enjoy wearing jewellery, dressing up to try and feel confident and happy, but it's also to do with a positive mindset. I'm going to try and take care of my health and my body and my skin. And if I want to just reduce any stress and suffering when it comes to like my muscles and my skin, or prevent any sagging, I'm going to go down the natural route of doing like dermaplaning with my skin, and also some gua sha and facial massages, and that really helps with tension and stress too. And I think it's important to not freeze your muscles, because if you have Botox, it's going to ruin your muscles, your nerves. You don't know exactly what you're injecting into your skin, and you don't know ultimately if you're going to do more harm than good. And also, it's good to have facial muscles and expressions. And if you can't move your face, you can't show your emotions. And we're designed to show emotions. And sometimes people ultimately, even though I'm not judging people, people can do what they like with their body, of course. But if people change the exterior and are not happy in here, then it's not going to make any difference really into how you ultimately feel. And I have a lot of flaws and imperfections, and despite that, there's a lot of things that I would change about myself, but at the same time, it's what I'm born with, it's what I have. And I truly believe personally that cosmetic procedures or surgery or Botox should be primarily left for health reasons, due to not being able to move your body or trying to keep your limbs and circulation going. And if you've been in an accident or had an illness, I think that's entirely different compared to just feeling a bit inadequate about yourself. But maybe that's just me personally. But I'm still not going to judge people that have Botox. I'm not going to judge people that have had cosmetic procedures, cosmetic work. I haven't had anything done to myself personally, but like I said, there are things sometimes that I think that I wish I could change about myself. But also, I think if my body functions and I can do things and move about, then why ruin my health? Why ruin my body? But that's just me personally. Girl, I see what you're saying, but hell no. Look at you. You could do with a little nip and tuck here, a little lift here, a little Botox here. Why not? I mean, come on. If you can look younger for longer, why not do that? Girl, you're just being deluded now. Come on, if you can change a few things about yourself, why not? Have a little nip and tuck here, a little lift here. You could do with losing a few pounds. You could do with getting rid of these lines here. A little Botox here. Everyone loves a pouty lip, girl. You got ultra thin lips, and you're ever so pale. You could do with a bit of a tan too, Look at you. You look absolutely ill. People ask you all the time if you're poorly, even when you're well. You could change a few things about you, have a little nip and tuck here, a little enhancement here, and plus you get all the boys after you too. Not like people are looking at you these days. You are deprived of male attention. Come on, you're just deluding yourself. I am not deluding myself. I am learning to be happy and comfortable within my own skin, and I think that's an important thing to discuss and to express and also to talk about, because people have unrealistic expectations on how they should look and feel. And also these days people are actually deluding themselves because they're hiding behind a filter online, and then they're enhancing themselves so much beyond recognition. And when it comes to like male attention, what men see in real life compared to what they see online is an unrealistic expectation, and they're falling for an illusion, not the actual person. And I rather have no male attention than the wrong attention, because I am happy with the way I am. And I would like a guy that would only have eyes for me and would like me and me only. And if he has to look up Insta glamorous models or people that are hiding behind a filter and have had nip and tuck here and there, especially a guy my age that is losing a few hair, putting on a bit of weight himself, and is also aging, then quite frankly I don't care. You are just saying that because he's going to go for someone younger and prettier than you. And you just can't keep up anymore. Keep up anymore. Oh dear. I think you're deflecting and you're projecting things onto me, because let's face it, a younger woman's not going to go for an older man. And men that go for younger women, they're often sus. And if a man wants to go for someone that's like a teenager or someone that's under 25, for instance, then that is disgusting and predatory, and they just want to take advantage. And that's all it is. And realistically, I was once an age where I was in my teens and in my early 20s, and I've had older men look at me, and realistically I like guys my own age. And when I was that age, I wanted a guy my own age. I wouldn't want a guy that was practically old enough to be my dad. And as it is, I'm getting older, I'm happy with the way I am getting more comfortable with my skin and with myself, and I want to focus primarily on enjoying life and not living up to people's expectations, because it was making me ultimately down and depressed, and I didn't love myself, and it's not the way to be, it's not the way to live. And I think society should change, and people's mindsets, and people should learn to be healthy and happy and more comfortable in their own skin. Because like I said before, changing your exterior is not going to change how you feel in here and in here. Suit yourself, but don't be surprised when people don't look at you and you're under the radar, and yet people like me are admired for longer. You keep telling yourself that. And also, don't matter how many injections you have here, you still age here. The neck and the hands tend to give it away, And we're all getting older, and our internal organs are getting older too, but you go ahead. I'm happy, and I don't need to live to society's expectations or other expectations, or even men's expectations either. So that's the end of that. Whatever, I'm gonna go and get my nails done.